It's Faith Friday here, folks. Our next guest is a best-selling author and much sought-after faith leader who advocates for helping folks find their purpose and maximize their potential.
And this message is echoed in the last two books of her trilogy, Hello Tomorrow and Goodbye Yesterday. Cindy Trimm, thank you so much for joining us. I love this, though. You wrote Goodbye Yesterday, right here, we have it on the set, before the country went into lockdown. It's like you had a sixth sense there, but it does center around the theme of how we focus on our future. We don't want to look back at what was, and a lot of people don't want to look back at the suffering of 2020 and certainly the events that have shaken this country. So how do we remain hopeful with all of that in our actually very recent past?
Yeah, just a quick soundbite. You can't embrace what's ahead of you if you keep holding on to what's behind you. And, you know, it's understanding that there is a simple formula for doing that, and that is to reach up, reach out, and to reach in. And we all know that where the mind goes, the energy flows, and where your energy flows, your life goes. So I'm building a case for hope, to be future focused, to embrace where you are. You can't get where you want to be except you start where you are, and where you are is enough to get started.
Ooh-wee! Take us to church. Take us to church this morning. We need to hear that more than you know here on this set. But you talk about a vision, and you talk about having a vision for your life even. What do you mean? And do we need a vision for really the next hour, the next day, the next week? Can you have short-term visions, or you see this as really a big picture thing?
Yeah. A lot of people are suffering from what I call possibility blindness. And to remove that, you need to believe that things can get better, because whatever crosses your mind determines what comes into your life. And your feet will never take you where your mind has never been. So this is the good use of imagination, rather than using the capacity of your mind for remembrance. You become more powerful if you use that capacity for vision.
I love the name of the article you wrote for Newsweek. You write, I married for the first time at 60. And you mention in this, speaking of visions, that you like to do it in 20-year increments. Explain why that works for you.
Well, it's long-term enough to give you the drive that you need, but it's still short-term. It's measurable. And in chapter number 8 in the book, Hello Tomorrow, I talk about the 12 areas that you write a vision in. So I developed this simple philosophy. I use my life as a guinea pig. I feel that life is like a laboratory. And I discovered that simple equation of how to manifest and how to magnetize good coming into your life. And I use vision to do that. And everything that I wrote in my first 20 years came to pass. So I wrote another 20 years. And I wrote it in those 12 areas. A lot of times we talk about writing a vision and we do this broad stroking. And people don't understand, okay, here are the 12 components. And you, as you see your life unfolding, is how it will unfold. So what is beyond your ability to view is beyond your ability to grasp. But if you could see in the with the eyes of your mind how you want your life to go, it'll go exactly that way. And that's what you call faith. And to me, when we talk about religion and science is the same thing. Both are trying to bring understanding and meaning to our experience here on planet Earth. And they both require faith, like going to the moon. We created a rocket. We once couldn't go to the moon, but someone believed we can. And I say to people all the time, look, if you made it around the sun between last year this time and this year this time in 1 year without any effort at all on your own, then if you just add a little faith and do just a little more than what you're doing now towards living the life of your dream, can you imagine what we can accomplish? Not only as an individual, but collectively.
We love that. We love listening to you. Can't wait to read these books cover to cover. Cindy, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us, yes, that peace and that belief that things will be better.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.